I've never heard of tipping cashiers, but those blue blocks on the iPad beg to differ. One.
And they love to, you know what they love to hit you with? They love to spin that around and just have you type whatever. Go ahead, type 0 for me. Cause why? It's not no expedition, like no crazy service. You ringing is you bringing it to the car?
$200K.
Alright, man, this is Degenerocity's tipping culture. Shout out to the boy. Dropping back the backers. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it.
Tipping. A generous act of courtesy you do when you...
Courtesy! Nothing more needs to be said. I'm not obligated to do nothing. I'm being courteous. Good service deserves good tips. If you're not providing an extra service, I'm not tipping you. I'm tired of going to the store. Listen. I'm so tired of going to the store to buy something. You're not servicing me. You're not doing nothing. You're doing your job and you're asking for a tip. You didn't take my order. You didn't provide me with drinks or nothing. You're sitting behind the counter. I'm not tipping you. I'm sorry. I got triggered. 2 seconds in.
You're more than satisfied with the service you were providing, and you give them a little extra money. Usually you give these to your servers at restaurants, your barber, and strippers, just as a...
Yeah. Server, barber, stripper, delivery person. That's it!
Way of telling them you're doing a good job. Go get yourself a nice pair of undies.
Bro, I picked up a Pizza Hut for I ordered Pizza Hut for pickup and they asked me online for a tip. Right! I'm coming to get it! What am I tipping you for if I'm coming to get it? I'm sorry. I'm.
And this overall thing is practiced all around the world. It's not exactly a foreign concept for anybody. Tipping is a normal thing, but no place on earth lets it give out the tip more than the US of A. We go X Games mode with the tipping over here, cause we be giving everybody tips. We tip our delivery drivers, taxis, bellhops, housekeeping, house move.
I'm not tipping no taxi driver. Maybe Uber, because I know Uber be, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not tipping no taxi driver. I'm not tipping the person that cleans my room. I'm not doing it. Unless I see you. Maybe if I see you. But you doing your, like, be for real.
Ubers, bartenders, if you're an in-person...
Bartenders, for sure.
...service, then most likely you accept tips. Even my homie's last job at the gas station where he just pumped people's gas...
I'm not tipping nobody that's pumping my gas. Sorry, not gonna happen, playboy.
He got over $100 in tips in one day. I didn't even know people tip for that. We love to tip everybody except the homeless, but has it gone too far? Let me go off real quick, but I've been seeing tipping options where I've never seen them before. Like,
talk your shit, because this has been triggering me too. I'm glad we talking about this. Degenerocity, I love this video already. Not even a minute in, I love this video.
Counter services, you know, cashiers. I've never heard of tipping cashiers, but those blue blocks on the iPad beg to differ. One.
And they love to, you know what they love to hit you with? They love to spin that bitch around and just have you type whatever. Go ahead, type 0 for me. Cause why? You're paid like, it's not no expedition, like no crazy service. You ringing my shit, is you bringing it to the car? I'll tip you, bring my shit to the car. They love to spin that. Oh!
One time I went to a concert and I went to the merch booth. I got a hoodie, bro handed me the hoodie, then turned around his iPad for a tip. Now I know these people don't get paid too well, but what in that interaction concurred a tip? Did he slip me $100 bill in a hoodie that I didn't see? I don't think so. So nah, I don't think I'm gonna tip. But I would usually see these in local businesses most of the time, so that's all fine and dandy. But I've heard Starbucks is also doing tips. Now, I don't really go to Starbucks because it's just not for me. I like my coffee a certain way. I like my coffee how I like my men.
Yo.
Long black.
Yo.
Black and Vietnamese.
Yeah. You're going to jail. Because what the fuck was that?
You what?
What the fuck was that? You're going to jail.
And no offense to you Starbucks employees out there, but I'ma treat y'all like McDonald's and Burger King. Like, why would I tip the drive-through cashier? That just sounds...
Yeah, I'm not doing that. It's in a drive-through? No. In a drive-through? No.
Unnecessary. And as long as those restaurants are not asking for tips, then I'm never gonna tip. Don't get no ideas, please. However, I understand why these workers would want to tip, though. They work low-wage jobs, and sometimes they got families to take care of at home, so a tip or two would make their lives a little bit easier. But I'm selfish. I'm not trying to tip at Wendy's, bro. But I know that day will eventually come. I can smell it. This is the US. We'll somehow incorporate tipping into everything, so the employers can justify why they're paying their employees minimum wage.
Thank you. This is only, bro... Nigga, like tipping is an all-around thing, but like it's not as heavily enforced as it is in the US, because the US loves to fucking not pay people enough and tries to rely on the generosity of others for the people that they're supposed to get paid more to get paid. Why do I have to use my hard-earned money to tip somebody to do a job that you hired them to do? Pay them a fucking wage that they can live off of. God damn. I shouldn't have to tip everybody. I feel like I should only give you more if I had a crazy exponential, like, you know what I'm saying? Even with a regular server. If I'm having a regular server who's not overly nice, making conversation, she's just doing her job, why should I have to tip her? I'm going to, because she wasn't trash. She wasn't a trash, you know what I'm saying, server. But like, if she's doing a regular job and not over the top, you know, being extra nice, you know what I'm saying, making sure shit is handled, why do I have to tip? Why do you not pay them enough to where we have to tip almost every single time unless they're a terrible server? Like please.
And whenever someone doesn't tip, they get mad at us instead of the business that's giving them a non-living wage.
Exactly.
That's why tipping is super pushed. So
I'm like, how you mad at me? How you mad at me? Because I didn't give you more money and you working at a job that you signed up for that new didn't pay you that amount of money that you fucking wanted. How you mad at me that I'm not giving you extra bread besides the money that I'm paying for this fucking food and shit? How you mad at me? You see what I'm saying? That's why the whole tipping aspect don't make sense. I'ma still do it because I'm not a trash human being. I'm not a degenerate. I'ma do it. You know what I'm saying? But damn, pay these niggas. That's all you gotta do. So I'm getting heated because tipping is a real tipping, man.
So restaurants, for example, can pay their waiters low salaries to encourage them to aim for tips. So the waiters have to be as upstanding, top of their tippy toes, holly jolly of a worker as possible to try to get ends meet. So the customer can walk away feeling happy about their experience, the owner of the restaurant being happy because of the profit and good look of the business, while the waiters walk away with a $2 tip and food stamps for a salary. Or at least that's just my theory.
Yo, these niggas be getting like $3 an hour. Why should not be a thing? You should not. I don't care if somebody can get tips or not. Nobody should be making less than the minimum wage, bro. That shit is absurd to me.
My game theory. Now, people that have never had a job might say, ain't that a good thing? It makes the waiters actually try to do their job well, bro. Ain't nobody want to work minimum wage, period, bro, in this economy. Doesn't matter if I'm getting tips. All it takes is one bad day of penny pinching tips to be like, well, Scoob, I guess we have to eat whatever's in the fridge tonight. I should know. I used to be
paid $2.30 plus tips. That is fucking absurd. Minimum wage is like what, $7.35? That's federal minimum wage. Why the fuck do restaurants have the okay to give niggas $2 an hour? Where the fuck does that suffice? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Please. Damn. Right, depends on the state. The bare minimum is $7.35 all around. Shit, in certain states, you can't make less than $15 because the minimum wage and the price of living is so why the fuck can restaurants pay these niggas $2? Please make it make sense. Right, and expect me to make up for your fucking lack of. What Oh my God. Make up to upwards of $20 an hour. Okay, what if somebody don't come in for a whole hour? That's a whole hour I'm getting paid $2 instead of 20. So fucking shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Hey, real quick. We got new merch, man. There's the Share a Smile drop that had just released a couple of days ago. We got it in white, black, and tan. I bought back some of the old merch that was selling really good because you guys requested it. So make sure you go check out the store. It will be linked in the description. And enjoy the rest of the video, man. Peace.
I was a waiter for weddings and other events in my late senior year, and my wage was decent, $15 an hour, and for a high school student, that's pretty good. Plus, I only worked on the weekends. Man, this job was gonna be a breeze. But that was only because I was a kid. I ain't need that much in the first place. All I thought is, if I can afford food, sold. But to spoil the fun, most of the time, I did not get any tips or very little tips. And 95% of my gigs was at weddings, so the food was already paid for. I was giving these niggas free food, and I got nothing. And I was always all nice and shit. I was never mean. I was all like, hello, hot diggity day, what would you lovely people like to have? I thought I was doing a good job. I even shaved off my hair to be more presentable, which is something I still regret to this day. Don't cut the hair you love for no jobs. Unless it look like this. You might get no job with that. I did get tips sometimes. The biggest tip I've ever gotten was $40 from a table of old white women and a gay dude. And from then on, they became my target audience. I'd always pick the table with the gay niggas, because I know they'd give me the biggest tip. And me complaining about small.
Wait a minute. What you mean by tip, playboy? They give you the biggest tip? Oh, alright. For sure. For sure, get right on.
Small tips might sound like a trivial problem, but I'm talking about like in the grand scheme of things of this kind of job. Like if I was an adult with this job paying bills, taxes, rent, all that, I could not live like this. No. I know this because I had coworkers in their late 20s, 30s, 40s who said they couldn't take care of themselves with this wage. That's why they sold drugs on the side. That's why we should hold these businesses accountable to have higher wages for their employees so they don't have to rely on tips anymore. We must rise against this corrupt business practice. Who's with me?
I'm with you. Me.
You're just saying this because you just don't want to pay tips no more.
But if I'm paying for the food, why not pay your employees? I'm paying $40, $30, $40, $50 for a steak. You can give that nigga $700. I promise you can. I promise you can. You can give that nigga some more bread. I hate these niggas.
Well, duh. I don't like tipping. Who does? Who wants to pay more of their own money when they don't have to? I'm not a misogynist, a masochist. Wrong word. I am the other one. I'm not saying I don't tip. I do. But mainly because I want to at least try to balance out my good deeds with my bad ones when I'm in the pearly gates. I'm not trying to go to hell because I didn't tip my IHOP waitress who so happened to be battling cancer and diabetes that one time. I'm trying to get to heaven. But if I gave zero, darns, dangs, or I would almost never tip. I would look at the bill, then pay the bill, then end it there. I would only tip if I received outstanding service.
Yo, and that should be the fucking standard. Everybody should get a livable wage. And if I receive service like this, where they throwing ass and going crazy for my birthday, of course I'm a tip. Y'all had a great fucking service. Y'all entertained me. Y'all did something besides just serving me. This right here deserves a fucking tip. But if I got somebody, here's your water. Can I take your order? Oh, nice. All right, here's your stuff. How was your food? Why? You know? Why? Why? Pay these niggas livable fucking wages. At least the minimum, please.
Most services nowadays are just average, regular stuff. Nothing to point out. But you still supposed to tip. In a perfect world, I would only tip if the person is enthusiastically nice. Fast service, give me a back massage, and also pay for my food. Then I would tip. I can understand tipping delivery drivers because they also need the money to pay for their gas, but that can go with the higher wage argument that I said earlier. And if they show up mad late, then I don't have to tip them. We should bring back the 30 minutes or less or the food is free rule. I'd start ordering food from Russia on purpose. Save myself a stack. And like I said earlier, I know these people need these tips to survive. I know they have mouths to feed. I know. I feel you. But in the back of my mind, I know I have mouths to feed too.
Oh God.
My own mouth. And tipping is slowly taking that away from me. Now I'm gonna starve. And remember, earlier when I said tipping is not a foreign concept? Well, apparently it is to most countries. Every time I look in the comment section for a post regarding tipping, 90% of the comments will be,
bro, do you know it's actually offensive? Listen to me, look at me in my eyes. I've heard in Japan, it is offensive to actually tip. It is offensive to tip in Japan. So why the fuck is we still fucking tipping?
be from foreigners saying, well, over here in Timbuktu, Jumanji land, we never even heard of tipping. I didn't even know Jumanji was a real place, but it sounds like heaven if they don't tip. And it makes me think the people of the U.S. here are purposely fucking me with this tipping shit. It's to be expected we tip
20% of what I've already paid. And then niggas, you know what kills me? It's the entitlement for me. You go to a job. Look at me. You go to a job. You sign up for a job that you know is paying you $2.80 an hour, not including tips. You go and you sign up for this job and you go to work every day. And then you get online, right? And you have this anger towards me because I went there and only wanted to tip you $10 or $5. If you don't have the money, stay home. I got the money for me to eat, me and my family. I shouldn't have to fucking pay for you and your family to eat too. Off some regular fucking service. I gotta pay 20% of what I plan to come in here and spend. 20%.
25% of the bill here. You have a better chance pulling a gun on me and robbing me because that's the only way you're gonna get that much money out of me. And I've been seeing news reports about how there's a spread of self-checkout.
You try to ask, oh God, I will fucking, oh y'all lucky. You try to ask me to tip at a fucking self-checkout. I might just break the screen. At a self-checkout? Oh bitch, oh bitch, oh bitch. Oh bitch, I'll knock all this shit over.
Machines with tipping options. Who the hell am I tipping? Mr. and Mrs. Walmart themselves? Why they need my money? Why they need a tip? Any self-checkout tipping machine out there could suck the tip of my pee-pee. That's what you could do.
God.
And like I said earlier, I do tip my delivery drivers and waiters. I do. But I hate tipping. I bloody hate it. If I could abolish it, I would.
Oh God.
I hate it. However, I know it's the right thing to do.
Yep.
Or at least I was raised to believe if I don't tip my waiters, I'm a which I don't really believe now, but I begrudgingly admit tipping won't kill me. So I still tip. How much I tip? None of your beeswax. And even though I tip most of the time, I'm not gonna tell y'all you should tip. You could do whatever you want with the money you've earned. Like, I could be spending my money on helping the children in Africa and building houses there. But how else am I supposed to pay for my drip? I need money for my clothes, man. Those kids in Africa, they're not gonna pay for me. But yeah, those are my thoughts on tipping. Employees need better pay, so I can stop paying. And in conclusion,
element of surprise. Did you pray today?
Did you pray today?
Did you pray today? Because if you didn't, I'ma have to think you down on some
gangster shit. Great fucking video, Degenerocity. You're very much correct. You're correct. You're very much correct. Because what the fuck? Who the fuck? Not me. 25%. These nuts. You better be 25% better than all the other waitresses in here. And I'll put that on my mama. That'd be video though. You know what I'm saying? Common Degen W.